Good evening. This is Barb. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Michigan, and thank you for joining me tonight. I am excited to share some of the fun things that are coming out in our Sale-a-Bration Take 2. This is the first year that Stampin' Up! Has done this, but for tonight I'm going to show you projects where you can stamp as a new stamping expert, I guess, someone that's new to stamping or someone that's been stamping a while. I see some of you guys are popping on, and I just want to say welcome, everyone. I am trying to see all of the comments. Okay, there's Lynn and Sue and Nancy. Thank you for joining us. How is everyone doing this evening? Hi, Marcia. I am doing good. I'm excited about Bill is feeling better. If you guys have followed me on my Thursday lives, he's feeling better. We still have an MRI scheduled for this coming Saturday to find out hopefully more of what's going on. Hi, Jackie. Thanks for joining. So tonight, so what I do, this is the first Monday of the month. And so on this Monday, I like to share projects that anyone could do, whether you've been stamping a while or not. You'd need some supplies, but these projects are yours free with an order with me for the month of August through August 25th, this month. This code that was at the very beginning and that you see right here. It is through August 25th, and don't forget, so you spend $30, you get the projects free. So you get the projects in kit form to make these projects, you get them free. If you purchase $50, you get a double bonus for August, and that is you get to choose a free celebration set, and you get an embellishment from me also in addition to the kits. So make sure that you keep that in mind if you're looking to get some of this great new stuff out of the mini and the celebration catalog. Hi, Diana and Carol. Thank you for joining tonight. Thank you, Sue. I'm happy that he's feeling better too. That makes life a little easier around here for sure. Hi, Jeanne. Thank you for sharing, everyone that's done that. You guys know that blesses my heart so much, and that helps my business to move forward and more people find out about the projects that I share. All right, let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and turn you down. Feel free to ask questions. I do pop my head up to try to see the comments as we're going along. So make sure and ask questions if you have any questions. And if I don't catch them here, I will catch them afterwards when I go through and upload the actual photos of the projects, okay? All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn you down. Well, hello, Bonnie, and hello, everyone that's joining. This will also be saved on my YouTube channel because that's where you'll be referred to, whether you come back to Facebook or you go to the YouTube channel. You will be able to view this again, so when you get your kit, you'll be able to follow and make your kit right with the recorded video, all right? Okay, let's turn you down, and we're going to get started with the first project, and I am going to start out with using the Delicate Dahlia. So this is the stamp set. This is a free stamp set that you can choose if you have a $100 purchase. Hi, Carrie. So if you purchase $100 in product, this is $100. This is an item you can choose with that, if you've spent that much before shipping and tax. Okay. Now that counts for a party too. So let's say you want to get let's say you have $50, and then you have a couple friends that want to buy things that might be $30 or $40 or $25. If it totals $100, then you could be able to choose one of these. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. But there's a lot of ways that we can get you one of these free items. But this is one of them I'm going to show tonight. I'll bring this up closer so you can see. Now, if you don't have a demonstrator already, make sure that you let me know that you need catalogs. We have a mini catalog and we have the Sale-a-Bration catalog. Actually, I have them right here. So this is the Sale-a-Bration. Tomorrow we can open it up and look through it. But look at this. There's some cute things you can see on the front already. There's a little sheep set that's a $50. You get it free with $50. There's a couple other stamp sets, and then on the back you get to see more. So we're going to go through some of this, okay? And then, of course, the mini catalog. This is from, actually it starts tomorrow, August 3rd. They didn't have all the items in order to start this in July, so they chose to do August and September for the Sale-a-Bration, and then August through December for the mini catalog. Great products in here, you guys. Fall, all this kind of stuff. Please do this delicate set. Played with it today, but need some help. Okay, I have some helpful hints, Elaine. Good tips. Thank you. It helps me know how I can help you, because that's why I'm here. I'm here to teach you how to enjoy your stamping, how to use your tools, how to use your product, and that's why you want to make sure to tune in every Thursday at 7 p.m. because that's when I do a lot more. Usually do 3 projects, 2 or 3, mostly 3, sharing tips and tricks. But I'm going to share something with this one tonight too, okay? All right, let me get this out of the way. And so when you get your kits from me, they are going to be in an envelope with everything that you need to create it besides the stamps and the ink, okay? You'll need adhesive, stamps, and ink in order to create your project. You don't have to have the exact same stamp, okay? You can use any stamp that you have that works and coordinates with this whole thing. So here are the pieces that we're going to use. This is Flirty Flamingo, and you will also have a color tutorial that tells you the measurements of all of these items, along with kind of how the process goes in writing. All right, but this is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Let me grab my little ruler here. Where did you go? Oh, you know what? It's on the across my desk here. I must have used it when I did some cutting. Sorry for the bounce there. Okay, here we go. My fancy dancy ruler. It tells me 8s, 4ths, 3/8, half, 5/8, 3/4, 7/8. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so what I have here are a few pieces. I have basic white, 2.5 by 5 3/8. This is 2 5/8 by 5.5. We have a little square here that is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and then this is just 1/8 of an inch bigger, and this is 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. And then this is a scrap piece that we're going to stamp our sentiment on. It's a little longer, so it's a scrap piece for that. And then a piece of ribbon. All right. So what are we using? We are using this large, I'm going to pull this out. This is one of our distinctive stamps. I'm going to be using this large dahlia, and then I'm also going to be using one of the sentiments here, and let me see which one I have chosen. Thank you kindly. All right, so the first thing I want to tell you is I'm going to use Flirty Flamingo and the Tuxedo Black. Okay, those are the colors I'm going to use. I see this shadow going on, but I wonder if it's the way I have my lighting. So you guys, hopefully you won't have any problem seeing. Hi, Mary. Hi, let's see. Okay, Mary just joined. That's who I see. All right, here's the tip. Let me see. I shared this last Wednesday, but this is a tip, Elaine, that I've been sharing. So when you have your ink, okay, you open it up. This is the old style. So the new styles you'll see, they just open like a compact, but this one's a little different. But the pad is the same. Can you see the variation in the ink colors here? There's a dark stripe there, a little bit lighter, and it's really dark here. So what that tells me, there's more ink right here than there is here. When using the distinctive stamps, you want the ink to be lighter like this. And how do I do that? I'm going to go down here and show you. See how this is dark? I'm going to take this spoon. Actually, I'm going to turn it this way because it's easier for me to do. I'm going to take this spoon. I'm going to kind of push it down and then pull it away. Okay? And can you see how that takes the ink and it moves it? Basically, it doesn't take the ink away. It just moves it in a different part of the pad so that we get a beautiful image with our distinctive stamping. All right, so I'm going to do that first. And then the first thing, let's go ahead, we're going to stamp on our square right here. I want to make sure I stay into our little area. This is a large stamp, so I'm going to take my ink pad and I'm just going to ink up my stamp like this, okay? And you can notice I'm not squishing hard or anything. I'm just stamping right down. All right, so let's take that, make sure that I have ink everywhere. It's hard to tell sometimes with these distinctive ones. I'm just going to be safe and get a little more ink on there. Okay, and then this actually is going to be full strength, and I'm going to stamp that right inside my white. Let's push that down. Hi, Joyce. Tuxedo black. Yes, the Memento Tuxedo black. I'll be using that and Flirty Flamingo. Okay, look at that, you guys. Look at the detail in that stamp. Isn't that amazing? I just think that is so beautiful. All right, so I'm going to take that. I'm going to set that aside for a second. Now I'm going to take my other white, and we're just going to do the same thing. I'm going to ink this up, and I am going to stamp this all on my white. Push that down. Oh, that's so gorgeous. Now I want to ink up every time because since I'm stamping off of my card, I don't want lines of ink on my stamp. All right. Maybe I'll show you with this one. I'm going to come right there. Okay. So can you see how there is a line? Let me see if I can get it on here. I don't know if I can show you, but there is when I look at this, there's a line right there where I stamped it. See, there's more ink over here than here. I don't want to stamp that on my card because I don't want that line to show up in there. Yes, Joyce, this is, if you're just joining, this is one of the Sale-a-Bration stamp sets that you can get for free when you purchase or have $100 in product sales. Okay? All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to ink this up, and I want some right in here. It's going to overlap just a little bit, but that's okay. Still looks really good. I just need a couple tips here. Ink this up and stamp something there, and ink up this other corner down here, and then bring some right there. Maybe right here in the corner. There we go. I kind of want it to be covered a little bit. I don't think it's so bad right in here because our square is going to go right in that area. So, so let me just turn this over so you can see what we've got. See there? Beautiful. It almost looks like designer series paper, you guys. All right, now let me grab my black. I have it for another project over here. And I just didn't pull it out. Okay, so we need the Memento Tuxedo Black. And let me clean my stamp. There are different ways that you can... Hi, Margaret. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. I see quite a few of you have jumped on here. This is my chamois, and it is wet, and so this is how I clean my stamps. We have a couple different ways to clean our stamps. We also have the spray and the stamp and scrub. So that is another one that you can use to clean your stamps. Okay. All right, so there we go. And then next, like I said, we need the Memento Black. And I'm going to grab that little scrap here. Move this over out of the way since that's done. I'm going to grab this scrap. And this is Thank You Kindly. So let's just ink that right up. Hey, you guys, there's an awesome special that's going on this month, too. If you would like to be a discount shopper, just like that, we have a special going on where you can get $125 in product, for $99 plus tax of the state you're in. And you get to choose a free bundle. So, awesome deal. And I'd love to talk to you more. I will be sharing a little video more about that pretty soon. It won't be live. I don't think it'll be live. I think it'll be a video. Just giving you some information why I got started, how I got started, and how I've been a demonstrator for over 20 years now and been able to keep my business going. So you can do it as a business or you can be a discount shopper. I have girls on my team and sidelines, meaning they are signed up under someone else. That we're kind of discount shoppers, and every once in a while they'll have an order go in with some customers. So, you know what? It's a fabulous thing. All right, get my paper scissors, and I'm just going to eyeball this and trim that a little bit the same on that side. And there we go. So if I made a mistake, I have another piece I can stamp. And now we're ready to put our card together. Okay? So, what do we have? I don't want to lose my stuff. So this beautiful piece, let me bring it up close. Look at that. Ooh, I just love it. All right, this is our Stamp and Seal. And this is my choice of adhesive. It does take some getting used to. If you ever use the previous snail that we had, it's a little bit different. Okay, this is 1/8 of an inch bigger, and all I want is that little bit of black. See how that just makes that just pop right out of there? Fabulous. Love it. Okay, there's that. So let's see. How do I want to do this? I think I might do it this way. Yeah. All right, so we're going to do that. And then we already pre-stamped our, at the very beginning, we started with this beautiful dahlia. And that is going to be mounted onto this piece of black, just like that. And then basic stamping, layering our cardstock. And again, this is all going to come cut for you. So this is something that you will get, and you'll be able to stamp the choice of the flower of your choice if you don't have the dahlia set. And then this is going to get mounted over to the left. And since it's 5 1/2, it's going to go top to bottom, just like that. All right, you follow me so far. Next, this is going on flat. So I'm going to put this down here. And that's going to, see how I overlap there a little bit? But this is going to cover it right up and look fabulous. All right, there we go. All right, so that's going to go there. And then what's next? Okay, so next we are going to mount, oh, that's the extra piece, that piece of ribbon. Here it is. I think it flew over here on the side. What I want is I want this piece of ribbon just to go kind of across like that. And maybe I'll come down just a sliver, I don't know. But I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive there. And this is one of the ribbons that is in the holiday, that mini catalog. And it's really soft and it's so awesome. I mean, it's with, I think it's with, it might be with the Halloween stuff, but it doesn't have to be Halloween. Look at this. Look how gorgeous that is. And you guys, if you don't know me, you will learn very quickly that I have to make myself get things that are not flowers, okay? So I will make flower cards all day long, all the time. So anyway, this is going to go right here. So there, if you're a basic stamper, your card is done. And actually, there's several layers here, so you just stamp on the white, you mount it on the color, and you put your saying in that there. But we're going to step this up a little bit more, and you'll have all the things that you need. But I want to show you another tip. If you don't know, you can, we have our basic pearls, okay? I'm going to pull those out of here, and just like that. I've used these, so that's why there's not a whole sheet here, but we have, you know, you'll have a whole sheet when you purchase these. But for your project, you're going to have the pearls that you need, okay? Now, I'm also going to be using the dark basic black blends. This is an alcohol marker, okay, and it goes, if you want to color in with it, this is what you use with the Memento ink pad I just shared. Okay, two things we're going to do. We're going to take this. We are going to use the brush tip end. There's a brush tip end, that's the fat line, and then there is a bullet tip end, that's the skinny line. So that's why those white lines are on there. We are going to take this marker, and I am simply going to make colored pearls. I'm going to make these black. And because it's alcohol marker, it dries almost instantly, okay? So we want this one, and then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to color a couple of these tiny ones. Let's see here. We need, that's 3 of those and 1 of the large. And so while that's drying just for a second, I am going to actually move this up here, and I am going, now again, if you don't have these tools, you don't have to do this. It's a beautiful card without this extra stuff. But what I'm going to do is take my fat tip end, the brush tip end, and I am going to hold my lid, and I'm just simply going to flick this and give me some splats on my card. And look at, and again, it dries that fast because it's alcohol marker, but see there? See how that just gives a little extra something something on there? And then let's go ahead and put our pearls on, and I love my Take Your Pick tool because it has this, one end is the putty, and it will pick up the pearls very easily. So let's see, let's take one of the small ones. We're going to come down here, take the large one, let's go right there, and then we'll add these couple little pearls just like that. And the card is complete. Now you can always write a sentiment on the inside. Thank you kindly. There's no other really saying that could go. Maybe you inspire me could go in there, but and if you have other stamp sets with the sentiments, you can put something else. But there's card number 1. All right. We are done with our first card. So I'm going to, let's do this because it's always fun to stamp on your envelope. So let me just, I'm going to go ahead and stamp a dahlia right on the corner here. And kind of go right there. Oh, that's so pretty. Let's take the other side, see if I can get some right there. See? Okay, so that is a line that I was saying you don't want to get, but it still looks all right. Okay, there we are. That's it. Let's go ahead and grab the stuff to do the second one. Yay, I'm glad you guys like it. I'm just looking at your comments. Yes, Jackie, you need to try the flicking technique. It's very easy. And, don't do it so hard that you break your tip off, but you just basically just kind of flick it on there. Some people will take like this and they'll, do this kind of thing. I think the flicking, you have more control of where you want that to be exactly. All right, there is card number 1. So let me grab the second card. I know that I have other demonstrators that watch along with customers here, which I love. So I think I consider it actually an honor that other demonstrators want to watch me and that I inspire you with projects. So thank you for joining me. But if you are a demonstrator and you have questions on anything, let me know. I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have also. All right, so let's do that. All right, the second card we're going to make, actually, we're going to bring this over here. Okay, so there are things in the, and I did not bring it over here. So I have this little rolling cart that I have some of my stuff in that I use, and it's over there. So let me grab and roll it this way, or let me just grab what I need. A couple things here I'm using. Okay. Because I want to show you. So there are different levels in the Sale-a-Bration catalog. So if you spend $50, you can choose one of these papers. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, if you like this paper, you need to grab it up, because this is really while supplies last, because it's only for 8 weeks that we have Sale-a-Bration this second time. This is Christmas paper, and it is called Peaceful Prints. But let me pull it out here. And of course, you have Christmas colors, some beautiful garden green, just different accents here. I love these trees. And then some gingham, which, not gingham, it looks more like plaid, I guess, but it's real red and cherry cobbler and a hint of black. Look at that snowflake one, I like that. And this looks like birch trees. And then look at this one. This one has like a black and red, or cherry I think it's red. And then you have these cute little deer. And then there's a stamp set bundle, Peaceful Deer, I think. I'm sorry, I don't have it written down. Anyway, there is a bundle that coordinates with this paper. Hi, Donna. Hi, Penny. We're going to be using this paper and this other paper. So I wanted to grab them both at the same time, just because that's where they... And then we're going to use this fun paper that's called Penguin Playmates. This is a fun paper. However, it's got some other prints in here that I love. Look at these polka dot kind of things with the freesia and just the coordinating colors that you see here. Let me grab, there we go. Cute little penguins and fox and bears and snowmen. This, I love this. Look at that. Isn't that yummy? And then you've got some Misty Moonlight. And then you have some Just Jade. You have some trees. Sorry it isn't like straight up, you guys, but it's easier for me to show it to you this way. That are kind of a variation in color, from the mint to a little bit darker in the jade. Okay, there you go. So those are two papers that I'm going to feature here in just a second. The first one is going to be the penguin paper. Now, I will tell you, I don't have the penguin bundle. I didn't purchase that yet. It comes with a punch and then a stamp set, so I don't have that. So what do? If you've been stamping a long time, I know that you have other sets you can use. And so we are going to use Snowman Season and Peaceful Moments with one of the little penguins that I cut out of the designer paper. So I fussy cut it, but if you, so you'll get, I won't have it cut out, but I'll send you the piece of paper so you'll have the little penguin on it in your kit, and you'll have to cut that out. Unless you have the bundle, then you can punch it out. I'm pretty sure this fits. Hi, Charlene. All right. Here's the little guy that I cut out. See, here's the back side of the designer paper, but I cut him out. Turn him around here so you can see. All right. And I have pre-embossed the brick 3D embossing folder, and I have taken the our little punch here. Get it so you can see. I don't know, you can't see that as well. Let me see if I can get it here. Anyway, right there, there's a corner rounder, there is a hole for ribbon, and then there's a decorative corner punch here. I'll show you what we're going to do that in a second, but I did corner round the tops. And this card, I will tell you, was inspired by Cheryl, and I don't know her name. I think she lives in Indiana, but she's a fellow demonstrator. But this was inspired by her. I tweaked it a little bit differently than hers, but it's a little bit like hers. So, with that in mind, you'll get this piece already done, and then you have basic black, and then a strip for your sentiment, and your 5.5 by 8.5. So the first thing I'm going to do is, we are going to go ahead and mount this mortar piece or brick piece And here, can you see this difference in the sides? See how it's indented on this side, and then on this side you see the 3D popping up like that? It's awesome. So if you don't have this one, it's probably one you want to think about. It goes wonderful with any of the bird sets, the birdhouse, all of those things. And this is going to get mounted just like so. Okay, just like that. And then my little guy is going to get mounted right here, like he's sitting on the bricks right there of his igloo. Whoops, sorry, I got out of the screen for you guys. Bring that down here. I'm slowly creeping up. So there's that. And then let's stamp here. And what I'm going to stamp here is this one, life is better with a friend like you. I just thought this little saying was cute with my penguin. He just looks so, or she looks so cute. And I thought this would be a really cute card for a friend. Now, of course, there's cute little sayings that go with the penguin set if you get that bundle. All right, so let's ink that up. And that's, again, using the Tuxedo black. And I'm going to stamp that right here in the middle of my card, or strip, just like that. All right, and let me clean that off really quick. This is super easy card. It's an easy one because there's only the little bit of fussy cutting and then the sentiment stamping. Everything else will be done for you. Now this, okay, I did it and I shouldn't have. Oh, I've got some room. Okay, what I wanted to do is actually take this and I see that light is not showing up as well. But basically, here's the corner rounder. I'm going to take this corner. Hopefully, I can do it without getting all crazy with the adhesive. But you got to make sure you've got it right in there, flat up against. Okay. Let's see how it turned out. See, it was sticking on the bottom, and it didn't do it for me. Darn it! I can grab another piece really quick. Let's see how that worked. Yeah, it's okay for right now. And I'll have yours corner punched when it comes in your kit. And let's see if I can do this one. Let's get it in here and get it right up to the... All right, let's see. I just wanted it to kind of round out like the top here. That's not too bad. We're going to leave it like that. You don't have to. You can leave yours not rounded. But I think it would look really cute rounded all the way. All right, line that up just like that. And then we are going to take this ribbon that I just used. It's called Black and White Gingham ribbon, okay? And we're going to take that, and I am going to bring that around the front because I just thought this was so stinking cute with the black and white, kind of keeping the theme here. I see some of you just joined, so thank you for joining, and give me a shout of where you're joining from, and let me know that you're here. So I'm just going to take this, and I'm actually just going to do a little knot. If I can keep my finger there, keep it tight. And there we go. Just like that. And actually, I want a bow. Okay, you'll have enough ribbon when you get your kit that it has a bow, that you can do a bow. So I changed my mind. Okay, Barb. There we go. Whew, thought I did it too tight. All right, so let's just grab us some more ribbon here. There. And let me cut this so we can make a bow. Because I think it needs a bow. I'd be curious, does anybody else that is a demonstrator, did you pre-order the penguin set? Did you get the cute little penguins in the paper? I'd be curious to know. All right, let's turn this around. That's a benefit of being a discount shopper, is that you get first dibs on whatever is going to be in the new catalogs. You get sneak peeks, you get to order early, all that fun stuff as a demonstrator. All right, let's grab our snips, and I am going to trim this down just a tad more, just like that. Oh my gosh, is that cute or what, you guys? Look at that. So cute. All right, let's go ahead and add this to our card base, and that is the thick Whisper White, and it's just going to go right on the front. Just super easy. Just like that. Right here. And let me see, get it on there so that I have equal around. There we go. Just like that. Oh, he's so cute. Look at that. All right, but we're not done. Oh, I got this crooked a little bit. There we go. My bow. I thought that because we have a little igloo happening, I didn't pre-order the penguins. They're cute. Yeah. No customers, just the discount, and I got the penguin bundle. Good for you, Joyce. I thought that adding our rhinestones would make it look a little bit like ice, you know, kind of a shimmery silver glistening on here. So I'm going to add some rhinestones, and you will definitely get those in your kit. But we're going to put some here, and there's 3 different sizes on these rhinestones. If you have not purchased them before, let's see here. Let's do this. There are 3 different sizes, so medium to tiny, kind of up there like that. And let's go ahead and add a couple more. Let's just let's come down here. Let's put one there, and how about another little tiny one? Where can we put that one? Let's just kind of do. How about, you want a belly button? How about a belly button? That would be cute. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to put one up here just to make that little bit of a sparkle on there. There you go. You can see the sparkle. All right. So there's card number 2. So yeah, this doesn't have to be like a Christmas card. You could do anything here if you want. You could put any saying on there. I just thought it was even a birthday. And you know what other set might be really cute with this? With the paper and the penguin bundle is the party puffins. That would be a really cute set to use with this too. All right, so there we have card number 2. All right, let me put that over here. We're going to move to card number 3 and get some of this out of the way. All right, card number 3 is going to be a masculine card. We always need masculine cards, you guys, don't we? So that is what we're going to do. We are going to be using the Inspired Thoughts, and there are all kinds of sentiment sayings in here. This is a great set. You don't have to get the dies with it if you don't want the bundle, because the dies, I keep most of my dies in my my container with my stamps. Now you can see I have not mounted all of my stamps yet. Okay, you get your sticker sheet. This is called the red rubber stamps. I had used the polymer stamps on the first card, and then this is red rubber, and I used the red rubber in the last one. Okay, so I'm going to move that over, and then here are my dies that I bought this as a bundle. When you buy them as a bundle, you get a 10% discount, so that's why a lot of people will buy the bundles together. You saw enough that you like? Yeah. So this one has trees and some like, this is like leaves. There's a circle here. I have not figured out what this is yet. Maybe a moon or something that you can put up behind it. And then you can do some landscaping with this die right here. But that's if you purchase the bundle. However, the set by itself is awesome. So I just think that at least get the stamp set. There's some great sayings in here. You've got Christmas, you've got sympathy, birth, oh gosh, thank you, congratulations, Get Better, Special Day, Christmas. Awesome. There's good ones in here. So there's that. All right, here's what we got. Here's our envelope. And we are going to do a little bit of a special fold card, which is an easy special fold. All right, could the circle be a tire swing? I thought that too, Joyce. I haven't seen any samples with it as a tire swing, but absolutely. You could take some string and hang that from one of the trees and use that. Yeah, I bet you could do that for sure. All right, so we're going to use a couple different colors here, but here is the paper in the Sahara Sand that is in the free designer paper. So this has little deer on this side, and then the other side is the gingham, and we're going to use these. Now these pieces are exactly the same. They are 3 by 4. This is a card size that I use a lot. I mean designer paper size that I use a lot. So there's that. And then we are going to be using, this is Cajun Craze and just basic white. And a strip of the Cajun Craze. We're going to use a couple punches. This punch right here is, I'll get it out of the light. You can make it some lines for ribbon, a tiny little hole for baker's twine, or if you need a hole as a tag, then this one. And then also this punch right here, different shape, just like that. And I have pre-punched, but I wanted to show something. I want to show you a tip, okay? Because like I said, I know that there are other demonstrators on here, and I love sharing tips. So it depends on the size that you cut your paper, okay? I have 2 pieces of paper here. This is the Cajun Craze. This particular paper is, let me get this. I'm trying to get my ruler here. This is this piece is 1 3/4, and you just need it big enough. And what I'm going to do is, if you take a look at this, this sure looks bigger than 1 3/4, and it is. But another tip is you can take paper, cut it a different size, and look, you can fit it in here to create a different looking punch. Okay, punch out, I guess is the right word. So what I'm doing is lining this up. See, can you see close how I don't have it on the sides? And look, I've got a whole different look on this punch compared to what you see here. The light is crazy, so it's hard for me to, okay, let me see if I can turn it this way. You can see it better. I don't know. But anyway, it looks different than you've got, you know, your basically what we did is we cut off on the sides. But that's pretty cool that you can come up with a different look for your paper. Another tip is when you're using this punch, because you've got this extra, let me do this, because you've got this extra thing here and here, cut your paper so that it is small enough to just get your tag in here. All right, and then punch that. And that way you don't have all the punch. You're not using up more paper than you need to, I guess is the way to say it in that one. Okay, so there are the punches that we need. I also want to show you this. I've taken this and combined it with this cool tree punch. Okay, and when you look at it, the trees actually are going this way. So I'm going to open this up. All right, trees go this way. And so I'm going to take a piece of the Sahara Sand cardstock, and what I'm going to do is actually make a strip of trees. This is in the annual catalog, this tree punch, and it's with a great set, and it's called Elegant Evergreen Elegance, I believe, is the stamp set that goes with this. Okay, so let's go here. Let's go, and there's a little line right there, and I'm looking for that line, so I'm going to put it right there, and I'm going to punch and make sure it's right up against the edge, right here at this edge, right there, and then punch. Okay, sorry for the bounce. And then I'm going to move this over. See the little trees coming out here? I'm going to move this over so that it matches up with this piece on my punch. just like that. Make sure this is up against the edge and punch again, okay? And then as I do this, I can keep going. I can do, this is great. You could do a scrapbook page with this punch too. So I'm going to keep going and line this up again. I've got to keep going. There it is. Make sure I'm right up against it and punch. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you how this punch works. But look, and then I can cut this, but I'm just going to rip it. But look at, I've got all this little line of trees, all right? Now, you're going to have a line of trees, but it's going to be smaller. Here is the line of trees, and you'll have those in your kit for your card. But I wanted to show you the tip on how to use this punch. If you have not really played with it, or if you don't have it, it's a really cool punch. Here, let me show you something else. So as I punch these out, you know, this is what comes out. But if you take this, all right, this piece, and you turn it this way, look, you've got some more little trees that you can use. That was a fun find when I was doing this. All right, let's put our card. Let's do our card, you guys. So I have white for my tag. I have this punch out that we're going to be using. And let's put this piece together first so you can see what's happening. So what I'm doing is we are going to take these two pieces like this with the two designs, and we're going to put those down and find my adhesive. Checking to see if there's been any comments. All right, so I'm going to take this plaid, and this again is Cajun Craze and Sahara Sand, and I thought they were a good masculine look, and I thought with the deer, you know, the deer are in the fall, and I thought, do I want to do green, or do I want to do a fall color? And that's how I chose Cajun Craze. All right, make sure your deer are straight up instead of, you know, upside down when you go to put this on. And that you line up the sides so that they match up. There we go. I just need to come down a little bit. All right. And that's what we have. Now I've pre-cut this Cajun Craze because that is going to go right there. And just like that. And it's basically just covering up my line of papers so that it just blends a little better. It just, okay, there's what you got so far. Pretty simple. All right, now this is going to go here, and the saying that I chose is you make a difference every day, and that's going to go here, and we are going to stamp that in Sahara Sand, and just ink that up. And again, this is red rubber. I'm just making sure that I have it inked up well, and just so I can get my get this straight, I'm going to come in here a little closer, and that's just going to kind of go in the middle of my, it's a little crooked, but you know what, it's a hand stamped card. Hi, Cher. Oh, tornadoes and stuff. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, glad that you're here. Glad that you're here with us tonight. Okay, so you could do both ways. This will fit right this way, or it can fit this way, and I think I like it better like this. So let me see if I can't kind of get this to where I have a little bit on either side. Just like that. Okay. And this is a super easy layout, but it's a great one for a masculine card. I'm going to take some dimensionals and pop this up and put a dimensional here and here, kind of above and below that other strip of Cajun Craze. And then, you know, the thing with Stampin' Up! Is they have like a two words for all of their colors. And usually it's the same, what do I want to say? The same, starts with the same letter. So, Sahara Sand and Cajun Craze, just like that. All right, so that's going to go right here. Just like that. All right, so there is the front of our card. And what I have here is I have 4 1/4 by 11 is the base. And then I've scored at 5 1/2. And then I've also scored at 2 3/4 because we are going to take this, and when you mount your base, you make sure you do not get adhesive above this line. So the best way to do this is you take your adhesive and you just put it right on this section right here, making sure you're not right to the edges, because you don't want it to be on the outside in case this layers just a sliver, and it does. It's 1/8 of an inch smaller. So let's see, let's get that down here just like that. I want to make sure that I have a little bit. I'm just concentrating here, you guys. I guess there we go. All right, so there's like the front of my card. And then when you lift this up, when they take this and open it, you can open it like that. But here's the fun part. This bends so that you can have a stand-up card. See that? And how's it going to stand up? Well, that's where the little trees come in. I've already put these little dimensionals all over my tree. I did that beforehand. And just these are the mini dimensionals. And we're going to pop this up. And this is actually going to help the front part stand up. Now, I always score everything for you. So it will come scored when you get your card kit and base. Now, depending on how far you want this to stand up, see how that's, I'm trying to see if you can see how it's going to stand up like that. So I'm going to take my trees, and I'm not going to go up too far, but I am going to take them and put it just like that. And see, these trees will, see how they're popped up? So when you put this up like this, your card will stand up. Okay? It's hard to show in this camera, I think, but yeah, see that? Cool. Very cool. Now you can add some linen thread. You could, you know, if you wanted to put some bling in here, you could, but for a masculine card, I just thought this is a great, easy masculine card that's not blue, you know, but look at these trees. I think that is so cool. What do you think? So much more you could do with this, but for a masculine, you know, I just kind of left it a little not so foo-foo. All right, so there is card 3. Okay, so the last card is another beautiful card. We're going to be using a stamp set. I'm just cleaning this off. We're going to be using a stamp set that is in the mini catalog. And I think you're going to love it too. Okay? All right, let me grab these things, get them out of the way so that I have space. All right, let's see. Oh, there and there. Okay, let me grab my next container. And I hope I'm not going too fast for you guys. I think these projects are awesome, but this one won't take too long either. But this is our 4th card, and these are the card pieces. We are going to be using this stamp set called Happy Holidays. And it is, I love this bird, these sayings, and especially this one, Christmas blessings to you and yours. Fun, fun. And this is a red rubber also. And you know what? I don't think I put these, I did not pull these out and put it on a block. Oh, Barbara. Okay, 1 second. I thought I did this, but apparently I did not. All right, here we go. I'm glad all this stuff is right at my fingertips, you guys. I am so thankful for a good stamp room. All right, here's my birdie. Let's get this birdie on a block. We're going to be using that. And then we're going to be using the For You. So my intention is that this is not a Christmas card, you guys. So you got to think out the box sometimes, you know. That is what we're doing here. So let me grab, here's all of our parts and pieces. I have pre-embossed this with this cute little kind of stitching that goes around, and it kind of reminds me of little bird feet, you know, like that. This is called Stitched with Whimsy dies, and you get all these different sizes. I use this one right here, and this piece I believe is the 3 3/4 by 5. So let's see here. Yep, 3 3/4 by 5. And so what I've done is I've gone a 1/8 of an inch bigger, which is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And the base is Pool Party, and that's the ink that we're going to be using along with Basic Gray. So these two colors we're going to be using, Basic Gray and Pool Party, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. And this is the strip we're going to use for our sentiment, but we're going to be stamping on this piece. Now, before we stamp, we're going to do some fun with our blending brush and our Pool Party. Okay, let me do this. And so what I'm doing, I'm taking my brush, and this is just a soft little bristle brush. These come in a package of 3, I think, for $12, and they're an amazing tool. Now, I don't want this super dark, so I'm going to tap it. I don't want it to come off dark, so I'm going to use a very light hand and just start rubbing onto my cardstock. And you'll have to go back and, you know, get more ink. And basically what I'm doing is just giving some pretty color in the middle of this stitched area. Not very heavy. Okay, just like this. Just enough so that it's going to give me a hue of color in this inside piece. Good, thank you. I'm glad you guys like the cards. Would you guys ever tell me if you didn't? I hope so. Say, that's not my style, Barb. It's okay, because I'll tell you, more and more do I realize that there are so many different styles of stampers out there, and I know what draws me, and so I hope that what I'm sharing is something that you will love, and you'll be able to adapt to the way that you stamp in your style. All right, so there we go. So you can see the hues of color on there. I've said this so many times, you guys. This is so much prettier in person that you just can't even imagine, to be honest with you. All right, and of course, my Basic Gray is not in my pad or in my box. What in the world? Hold on here. Goodness gracious. Okay, here it is. That didn't take but a few seconds, so I apologize. Basic Gray, and I still have my old Basic Gray that I use. All right, so 2 things. We're going to stamp the For You on our little strip here. Okay, so when you get this, this will already be stitched for you. And I'm going to stamp this kind of a little ways out, because what I want to do is show you a trick with this punch. I'm going to use these corners here. I'm going to take this because I want it to, I'm going to slide it in here if I can. There we go. And see what I'm doing? I'm just going to make this, and there is a punch that will do this, but I don't have it. Wait a minute. I'm not doing this very well. I need to go this way and slide this back in here. I want to keep it in here so you can see what I'm doing, but I got to be able to get it just where I want it. There we go, right about there. And I'm trying to get that point in the area right there. Ta-da! Okay, so see what I got? That's what I'm trying to get. Okay, and then I need to do it on this side. So I need to come in this way and go all the way, slide this all the way through. Now, if you have the other punches, hey, oh, what am I doing? Oh, yeah, I'm doing it the right way. I'm just not getting it. There we go. There we go. All right, so this is super small. We used to have a punch that would do this, but it's no longer available. And so I hate to show you things that you cannot purchase, because it's never fun to love something and go, well, how come I can't get that? Same thing with things that are on back order. My goal is to never show you things that are on back order that you cannot get, because I would be frustrated, and I don't want you to be frustrated about that. You've never seen you make an ugly card. Oh, Mary. I hope not. I hope not. All right, so we are done with this. Now, we're not done with this. I want to show you another thing that I've been doing often. Instead of sponging the sides, you can take your little piece of paper, you just tap it and roll it. Just roll it very easily in your ink, and it gets ink on around the edges. See that? See how it's all around the edges now? That was a cool technique that I think the same girl, Sherry, shared that tip, so I love it. All right, we're almost done. Last thing, let's go ahead and do our little bird. And I'm just inking up, because it's a larger stamp, I like to take my ink and go on top of my stamp, just like that. And this basic gray is actually a waterproof. It's archival, so it is a waterproof ink. All right, let's take this bird. This little bird is going to get stamped about. Oh, did I do that? I sure did. Oh, well. I bounced down, but oh, good. I covered it up. All right, so that little gray bird's going to go there. So we're going to keep him there. And then we are going to use some of our pool party ribbon. And I haven't even used this one, but I emptied my last one. So we grab my scissors. And we're almost done. If I can get in here, what I like to do is get my scissors in here and be careful that I'm not cutting my ribbon. However, this plastic piece that's here, there we go. It's sealed up pretty good, so there. And what I'm going to do is grab this ribbon, and I'm going to take two pieces. So I've got one piece, let's see, and another piece. So when you get your kit, you're going to have two little pieces of ribbon, just like that. And what you're going to do is you're going to take those pieces of ribbon, and you're going to, I need my ribbon scissors because it doesn't work good with those. And then you will make your little tips like that. But what you're going to do is you're just going to take this, and you can use whatever works, but I'm going to use some glue dots or adhesive, either one, if I can get this around here. This actually is going to go right behind here, so that, if I can get it in here, I just want a little bit coming off the edge, just like that. You'll see, it's really pretty with my card. And then let's cut my tips so that they're fabulous. And we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to take this and put a glue dot on here and put it on the other side. Get my fumble fingers going on here. Because this is such, oh, I did that. I didn't want to do that, but anyway. I made it fray. All right, so that's what you have. You just have a little bit on both sides, okay? That is now going to get added to the card. And let's see here. Just like this. And let me grab some mini dimensionals. I like these little mini ones. I'm so happy that I have those and I don't have to cut the other ones down small, but let me tell you, I do use every piece of my dimensionals. I sure do. Whoops, stay on there. There we go. Wait till you see this card, you guys. Now, this one also, the next little trick I'm going to do is we're going to use some Wink of Stella. Okay, see that? It just really adds that little extra on there. This is such a beautiful hue of the blue that's so pretty. And this bird is one of the prettiest birds that we have had in the catalog. I have showed some of my samples that I've made with this one. what do I want to say? Oh, I made Christmas cards using this set, which is really cute. I'm going to take this brush tip end and I'm going to come in here with my gray. This is the gray granite. And basically I'm just going to just come in here in between the little toes, and I'm just going to give it something that it's kind of standing on. So you can bring that down as far as you want or leave it. But I wanted something that the bird was kind of perched on, you know. All right, the last thing is we are going to put some Wink of Stella. Wink of Stella, this is what it looks like. It's just like glitter paint that dries very quickly. I know I'm losing some of you guys, and you guys can always go back and watch the replay if you've got to go. But I'm going to take this Wink of Stella, and I'm coloring this whole bird and giving it just a little bit of sparkle so that it just coordinates with the rest. Now, if you're squeezing this, when you squeeze this, it makes the wink come out. But see how it dropped like that? You don't want to do that on your card. But you do want it wet so that it moves around and it just really gives this beautiful little sparkle on the bird. Oh, he looks so cute. All right, let me see if I can get the sparkle in there. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks so gorgeous. All right, and the last thing is to mount this. Make sure it's a little bit dry. And we're going to mount this onto the gray, onto the pool party. And again, remember, it's just 1/8 of an inch, so when you put this together, make sure you don't have tons of space all around, just a little bit, all right? And then last but not least, we are going to add a little bit of bling, and this goes right like that. So pretty, you guys. It's so hard to tell the gorgeous colors here compared to in person. I wish I could get this to sparkle for you because it's there. There you can see it. See a little bit of sparkle? There's that. And then let's go with some of our Opal Rounds. And here's my tool. And there's a couple sizes in this one. So I'm going to take one of the large Opal Rounds and I'm going to put it right here. And then the two of the smaller ones, I'm going to pull those off, I think. Oh, got it stuck on that part. There we go. One right here. And here's one here. Grab that one with my putty. There we go. And then one like right there. And so there you have just a little bit of extra on there. Okay. That is card number 4. So let me bring them all in here. And just let you guys know that, again, starting tomorrow, your catalog, the catalog will be live. I know that there's probably lots of people able to come on and start right in the morning, but I work 40 hours a week, so I work every day starting at 7:30 in the morning, and I'm not able to come on right away. So hopefully I will be on a little bit later. And share some of the, open the catalog with you, okay? And if I don't do it, for sure it will be on Thursday, so plan maybe a little extra on Thursday. But here's our cards. So here is card number 4, card number 3, card number 2, stinking cute, and then card number 1. For all of the cards. Cute cards. I love them all. Thank you guys. If there's anything that I can help you with, if you have questions on the new catalogs, and if you have questions on how to do sign up and be on my team, I'd love to have you on my team. And I just hope that each one of you will consider, if you love this product, why not be a discount shopper? And then also get the perks from being on my team. And anyway, it's a little after, it's 10 after 9, so thank you for joining me and sticking around. And if you are watching this in a replay, give me a shout out, let me know where you're from. I hope you guys all have a great evening. And I will say bye from my little corner here. And I'll see you on Thursday. Don't miss Thursday, 8 or 7 o'clock. Thursdays at 7. All right. Bye now.